everyone! So today I wanted to show you how to play a Game of Thrones title theme on the piano. Now, I uploaded a cover of this earlier, but it sounded differently because I chose a different tone on my piano, which was this tone. However, today I'll just be teaching you how to play on a normal piano since everyone has a normal piano. So it sounds exactly the same and it sounds just as good. So I'll show you how to play the introduction, then I'll show you how to play the right hand and the left hand. So the introduction sounds like this. So now let me teach you how to play the right hand for the introduction. It's very simple. This is our middle C. So we're playing. Okay, so we're playing it 4 times. Okay, so basically what I'm playing is G, C, E minor, and then F, and then G. So it's. Then I go back to C. So it's. I'll play it slowly. Okay, then I go to this. Then I go to E now, so I go. Then I play that for 4 times, so that's basically E, F, G, then I go to C, then I go E, F, G, then I go to C for 4 times. Then I go to E, F, G, then C, then E, F, G, C. So overall, I play it really, really slowly. You can press C twice before the introduction of the song. So at the end, before the first verse of the song. So it's like this when you end it. Okay, so after you end the E, F, G, C, E, F, G, C, E, F, G, C, E, F, G, C, C. Okay, before the first verse of the song. Alright, so now let me teach you how to play the left hand for the introduction. So this is our middle C, and I'm playing this C. Okay, so the first chord is C and G and C. So I'm pressing that chord. Okay. One time. So when you start, you press C, G, and C. Okay. And then you go to C, E, and G. And that's it. That's basically what you have to do for the introduction of the left hand. So it's C, G, and C. And then C, E, and G. So now let me teach you how to play both the right hand and the left hand for the introduction. So it sounds like this. So basically when I'm pressing G on the right hand, I press C, G, and C chord on the left hand 1 time only. So it's. And I play it for 4 times on the left hand, this melody. So, and I keep holding the C, G, and C on my left hand. So I'll play that slowly. Okay, then when I go, when I press G here, I press C, E, and G on the left hand. Okay, so basically we're pressing that left hand 1 time only. So our cue is on the G. So when I start with the G first, I press C, G, and C. very simple. So now I'm going to show you how to play the first part after the introduction. I'm going to cut this into parts, and it should sound like this. This is the first part. So now let me teach you how to play the right hand for the first part, which sounds like this. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm pressing C. This is my middle C. So I'm pressing G, then C, then E minor, then F, G, C. So that will sound like this. And then I'm going to E minor, and then F, to transition to my next part, which is this one. But before I do that, I'll repeat it first. It goes like this. Then I go to E minor, then F, okay, and then I go to. So what I'm doing here is I'm going D, G, D, G, B minor, C, D, G, and I'm pressing that 4 times. I'm repeating the whole sequence 4 times, so it goes like this. So then when I finish it, I go G, B minor, like that. So from the beginning, it sounds like this together. The next sequence is this one. So what I'm doing here, I'm pressing F, B minor, then I'm going E minor, D, F, then I go back to B minor, and I go E minor, D, C. Okay, so it sounds like this very slowly. And after that, I go. So what I'm doing here is I'm pressing, after I'm done with C, so I'm going. Then when I go to C here, I'm continuing with this. So basically what I'm pressing here is C, G, A minor, B minor, C, G. So. For 4 times. Alright, so let me tell you something about this part. I found it really beautiful because it plays through the song. The first time you play this part is you play it for 4 times. The second time you play it for 5 times, and then the third time you play it for 6 times. But now for the first part we're playing it 4 times, which goes like this. 4 times. Next time when I play it at a higher pitch here, I'm gonna play it for 5 times, but I'll explain that later. But for now, you go to C, G, A minor, B minor, C, G, and you repeat that for 4 times. And then you obviously finish with G, A, B minor. So let me play the whole thing very slow for you. You can pause this video and repeat it again if you missed out something. It just goes like this. as I always mention in all my tutorials, learn the right hand first and perfect the right hand first. That way you will find the left hand very easy, and especially with songs that concentrate so much on the right hand, like Game of Thrones tutorial is very right hand dominated, so it just goes like this. So you're always using your right hand more than you're using your left hand. So just remember to always practice the right hand. Alright, so now I'm going to teach you how to play the left hand for this song. Now the left hand works for the first part, the second part, and the third part during the whole song. It just keeps repeating itself. Now it's a bit subjective because you can press the left hand as many times as you want, but I'll teach you the way I play it, which is I press C, G, and C for 12 times. Now you don't have to count that, it will systematically work with your right hand, and I'll show you how to play them later, but basically I'm pressing C, G, C for 12 times. Okay, I'm not really counting right now, but when I play them together, it will work with every note on the right hand. There is a note on the left hand. If you're not comfortable doing that, it is totally okay to just press C, G, and C and hold it until we reach the next chord, which will be G and D. And that's for 12 times as well. That's the way I play it. So just G and D. If you're not comfortable, you can always just press G and D together. Hold it there. Alright, so first is C, G, and C. And then we have the G and D. Okay, next one is B minor octaves. For 3 times as well. Okay, and then last is F and C. 12 times as well. Okay, so basically you just coordinate that with the right hand, and I'll teach you how to do that later, but the most important part is you start with C, G, and C, which is C, and then you go to G and D, and then you go to B minor octaves, and then you go to F and C. By the way, this is my middle C, so I'm playing it at a very low pitch of the piano. Okay, so that's how I play the left hand for the first part, the second part, and the third part. When we go to the fourth part, it will change. Alright, so now let me teach you how to play the right hand and the left hand together for the first part of the song, which sounds like this. So as I told you, we're repeating the C chord first. So we start with G. When we press G on the left and the right hand, we press C, G, and C on the left hand continuously for 12 times. So it's okay, that's it. When you press F, stop, okay, because we're gonna go to D next. Right, so one more time. Again, if you can't repeat it, and I'm not sure if I'm doing it 12 times as I'm teaching you, I don't really count it. I just press a chord every time I'm pressing a note on the right hand. So if you can't press it together, if you can't keep repeating it, just press it one time. So it's like this. But it will sound better if you just keep going. So. Okay, when you press F, stop. Now go to D. When you go to D, now we go to G and D on the left hand. And as well, we're repeating G and D for 12 times. So once we press D on the right hand, that's our mark to press G and D on the left hand. Repeat it one more time very slowly. now, because we're going, remember, when I press F on the right hand, I press B minor octaves on the, sorry, when I press F on the right hand, I press B minor octaves on the left hand. So, okay, when you go to D, you stop. So before you transition to any new chord, you have to transition to the left hand. So basically, when I go to F now, I press B minor. So when I went to G first here, I went to G and D. Then when I go to F now, I go to B minor. And I continuously play it. Then when I go to E minor, D, okay, I stop at D. When I go to C now, when I press C, I press F and C on the left hand. Okay, so here I'm pressing it 4 times, right? As we increase later on in the song, as I explained to you earlier, we'll increase the left hand as well. That's how you play them together. So first key is G. So when I press G, I press C, G, and C. So it's then when I press D, I press G and D. Okay. Then when I go to F, I press B minor. Then when I go to C, I press E, F, and C.